Park the other vice. You do not need a second. I just pulled the Robert's rules.
Got it. Got it. Good evening. The November 18, 2025 organizational meeting is now called to order. Please let us stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the treasure hunter's pledge. Please remain standing. As an adult and a treasure hunter, I'm committed to search for all the talent, skills, and intelligence that exist in all children and youth. I believe all children are capable of success, no exceptions. Thank you. And please be seated. I'm Dr. John Prince, the superintendent, and for a moment I will be the chair. But at this time, we are going to start our reorganization of the board, and I'm going to open the nominations for chairman.
I nominate Mr. Troy Ingersoll for chair.
I second.
Do we have any other nominations? Okay. All in favor of Mr. Ingersoll, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. The motion carries 5-0. Congratulations, Mr. Ingersoll. You're our new chair.
Thank you, Dr. Prince. At this time, I'm going to take nominations for vice chair.
I
I
nominate an individual that has served on this board for going on 6 years now. She has never gotten a chance to serve as vice chair. The rest of us, Ms. Hawley, Mr. Ingersoll, myself, not Ms. Harrison because she's been here for a year, but we've all had the honor of doing so. It is only fair that we should give this individual the same respect for the same honor and opportunity to do so as well. Anything else, in my opinion, would be unfair, dishonest, biased, and disrespectful at this point in time. In the year 2025, let it not be said that anybody here on St. Lucie County School Board that we are of such. The individual, too, should have the same opportunity and experience that we've all had. I believe it's due time for her to serve in this capacity. Therefore, I nominate Ms. Jennifer Richardson to be our next chair, vice chair, excuse me.
Point of order, do I ask for a second, or do I go ahead and take more nominations?
You do not have to ask for a second.
Okay, do I take?
You can ask if there are any other nominations, then
Okay.
take them in order.
Yes, sir, thank you. Other nominations?
I'll nominate Debbie Hawley.
Okay, Debbie Hawley. Any other nominations? Seeing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the nominations. We're going to vote for Mrs. Richardson first. In order to win the vice chairmanship, you do have to have 3 votes in the majority here. We're going to open up for Mrs. Richardson. Do we have any discussion?
Well, I've said my piece on it, and I hope that we will able to have her, give her that opportunity. As I said before, we've all had several opportunities to be vice chair and chair, and I feel it would be a disrespect and a dishonor to her to do anything otherwise.
Yes, ma'am. Any other discussion? Seeing no other discussion, we're going to take a roll call.
Troy Ingersoll?
No, ma'am.
Donna Mills?
Yes, ma'am.
Debbie Hawley? No, ma'am. Teresa Aronson?
No, ma'am.
Jennifer Richardson? Yes.
The vote is 3 noes and 2 yeses. We're going to move to Mrs. Hawley next for vice chair. Can you please call the roll?
Troy Ingersoll?
Yes, ma'am.
Donna Mills?
No, ma'am.
Debbie Hawley? Yes, ma'am. Teresa Aronson,
Yes, ma'am.
Jennifer Richardson,
No, ma'am.
Right now, as it stands, there's 3 yeses and 2 nos. The Vice Chairman of the St. Lucie County School Board is Ms. Holly. Congratulations. At this time, we're going to move on with our meeting of the organization part. We have appointment of members to committees, board members. You've had this ahead of time along with the public. We're going to vote on this as the current board committee assignments is 2024, 2025. Is there any changes that need to be made, or somebody would like to be off a committee and change with the committee? No, we're all good? Mr. Cole, I see we don't have to take a vote. I can just go ahead and move on. We're all in consensus?
Yes, sir.
All righty. We need to come up with a time and a place, well, not really a place, that was pretty stupid, date and time for our regular school board meeting and our work sessions. Typically, we've done it on the second Tuesday of the month at 5 o'clock for our our school board meetings, and our workshop session has been the fourth Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Can I have a motion?
so moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
Yeah, I'm hoping to move the workshop just a half an hour later due to a decades-long conflict. I'm kind of running late every time we have that one, and we were instructed to discuss it here.
Okay. Any other discussion?
So we are discussing moving the meeting to 5:30?
No, the workshop.
Oh, I'm
To
sorry.
9:30.
To 9:30?
Yes.
I think 9 o'clock is fine. It's been working. I don't see a reason to move it from 9 to 9. Oh, I'm sorry, you are running late. Okay. I don't have a problem with 9:30.
Okay, now the motion is we're going to meet the second Tuesday of every month for a workshop, and then the fourth Thursday of the month, we're going to now meet at 9:30. Correct?
Fourth Tuesday, not Thursday.
No, Tuesday, yes, ma'am. I'm glad I'm paying attention. Tuesday, thank you, Dr. Mills, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Fourth Tuesday of the month,
So we're only moving it one
half an hour, from 9 o'clock to 9:30.
for the workshop only,
For the workshop only, yes, ma'am.
and it's going to be on Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am.
At 9:30?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
workshop?
I have a motion, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Second it.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. At this time, we're going to close this meeting. Turn the gavel back over to the superintendent.
All right. We're now, I'm calling the Leasing Corporation Annual Membership Meeting to order. And with all members present, including Mrs. Debbie Hawley, Mr. Troy Ingersoll, Dr. Donna Mills, Mrs. Jennifer Richardson, and Mrs. Teresa Aronson. All 5 of the St. Lucie County School Board members shall serve as the sole and ex officio members of the St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation. I call for a motion and second to approve the appointment of the members of the School Board of St. Lucie County as the ex officio Board of Directors of the St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation.
So moved.
Second that.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 5-0. The St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation Annual Membership Meeting is adjourned. I'm not going to bang the gavel again. All right.
So cool.
Yes, okay, let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
There you go. I call the St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation Board of Directors meeting to order. I call for a motion and second to name the chairman of the School Board of St. Lucie County as the ex officio chairman of the Board of Directors of the St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation and vice chairman of the School Board of St. Lucie County as the ex officio vice chairman of the Board of Directors of the corporation.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. I call for a motion and second to name the chairman of the board of directors as the ex officio president of the corporation, the vice chairman of the board of directors as the ex officio vice president of the corporation, and the secretary of the school board of St. Lucie County as the ex officio secretary treasurer of the corporation.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All right, any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. The St. Lucie School Board Leasing Corporation Board of Directors meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Democracy at its best. The people are like, this is just nuts. We're going to go ahead and open up the meeting again. Fifth meeting. The regular school board of St. Lucie County, November the 18th, is now open, and we've already done the pledge and the Kids at Hope. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Port St. Lucie High School. Mr. Williams, would you go ahead and please entertain us? Thank you, students, for coming and doing that for us this afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Matthews. We really appreciate that. I called you Mr. Williams earlier on. But thank you again. I know we met a few weeks ago, but thank you, students. I just got back from New York City, and you guys are just as comparable to those guys up there. You guys did a phenomenal job. Thank you for representing us. If there's a parent in the room, can you please stand? We got any parents here? I know a lot of them drive. Oh, thank you for coming. How about Principal Ms. Talise and her group? Why don't you have your AP stand? There you go. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Right now, we're going to go ahead and open up. We do have to continue with business. I wish we could sit there and listen all night, but we do have to do some work here. We're going to open up the public hearing for Public Hearing 2.1. This is an opportunity if you have something to say only on Public Hearing 2.1. These policies, please go ahead and step forward. I'll open it up for a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing. I see no one coming up to speak. I'm going to turn it over to the superintendent and get his recommendation, please.
I recommend the board adopt the proposed policy number 2431.06, name, image, and likeness in athletics, and the proposed amendments to policy number 1120, employment of administrators, policy number 3120, employment of instructional staff, policy number 4120, employment of support staff, and policy numbers 1430.07, 3430.07, 4430.07, military leave.
Okay, board members, you heard the recommendation of the
So
superintendent. I got a recommendation by Dr. Mills,
Second.
second by Mrs. Aronson. Any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor? Aye. Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Mr. Superintendent, I'm going to turn it over to you for special orders of business.
All right, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the best chief of communications in the entire state of Florida, Lydia Martin. I would ask the board members to walk out to the front of the dais to recognize some amazing students.
Thank you. Chairman Ingersoll, board members, Superintendent Prince. We will now recognize students who achieved perfect scores on last year's end-of-year assessments. These students not only reached level 5, the highest level, but they answered every single question correctly. That is absolutely amazing. Let's give a round of applause to our awesome students. Students, when your name is called, please make your way to the risers. Miss Barber here will help you get in place on the risers. And we will start with students that are representing Allapattah Flats. And the first student is Cedar Baytarian, grade 8 fast math. We have Escobar Jones, perfect score, civics, EOC. Michaela Rodney, civics, EOC. Amelia Sejour, grade 5 fast math. Representing the Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie, Jacob James, civics, EOC. Ashley Simon, grade 8 fast math. Students representing Manatee Academy, Taylor Knight, grade 7 fast ELA reading. Alejandra Nunez, grade 8 fast math. Grayson Reeves, grade 5 science. Brandon Taggart, grade 8 fast math. Genevieve Trio, grade 5 science. Representing Northport KA, Elliot Amaya, grade 5 science. Dade Balfour, grade 5 fast math. Hazen Balfour, civics EOC. Molly Hamley, grade 3 fast ELA reading. Mauricio Hurtado Huron, grade 5, fast math. Kaysen Lieb, grade 5, science. Sophia Quintana, civics EOC. And Richie Sanon, grade civics EOC. Board members, if we could have you stand along the side here. Congratulations to this group of students. It's absolutely incredible that we are recognizing 60 students this evening, and these are just students that are in our K-8 schools. What an amazing accomplishment. Our second group of students, we're going to start with students from Oak Hammock K-8. Zachary Clinton, grade 5, fast math. We have Giselle Murillo Rivera, grade 8, fast math. Representing Palm Point, Elena Anderson, civics EOC and grade 8, fast math. Sophia Bologna, grade 8, fast math. Tristan Bueno, grade 8, fast math. Sophia Eldkraut, grade 8, fast math. Brady Godecki, grade 5, fast math. Rudolph Goldman, grade 8, fast math. Students representing Palm Point, K-8, Giovanna Laporta, grade 8, fast math. Connor Lindsay, grade 8, fast math. Bailey McGinnis, civics EOC. Sylvia Masick, grade 8, fast math. Gianna Moises, grade 6, fast math. James Nonato, grade 8, fast math. Kevin Osorio Yari, grade 8, fast math. Elliot Pickrell, grade 8, fast math. Isaiah Savion, grade 8, fast math. Maria Velasco Contreras, grade 8, fast math. Vance Wessel, grade 8, fast math. Congratulations to this round of students. And parents, we will be posting these photos on Facebook, so feel free to download them and copy them from Facebook when you see them posted. Our final round of students for this evening, we're going to start with students representing St. Lucie West K-8, and that's Bethany Caron, grade 8 Fast Math. Henry Cook, grade 5 Science. Nala Crankfield, grade 8 Fast Math. Grace Emerson, Civics EOC. Avery Galasueski, grade 5 Science. Corbin Kauth, grade 8 Fast Math. Kieran Kelly, grade 8 Fast Math. Lana McGahee, grade 6 Fast ELA Reading. Haley McLaughlin, grade 8 Fast Math. Alexander Raber, grade 8 Fast Math. Sergio Ruiz Lorena, grade 8 Fast Math. Faith Smith Tate, Civics EOC. Chessa Williams, grade 5 Science. Representing Samuel S. Gaines Academy, Amir Dixon, grade 6 Fast Math. Catherine Jules, Civics EOC. Flynn Mizuraki, grade 5 Science. Sebastian Rosenbert, grade 6 Fast Math. Representing Westgate K-8, Isabella Bohm, grade 8 Fast Math. Riley Cherry, grade 8 Fast Math. And Colby Phileas, grade 8 Fast Math. Once again, let's congratulate this group as well as all of the students on this amazing accomplishment. All right, congratulations. At this time, I'd like to invite Esther Rivera, Director of Student Services, to present the next special order of business.
Good evening, Chairman Mr. Ingersoll, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Prince, staff, and families. Tonight, we are proud to celebrate our public schools that have earned Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports Recognition, PBIS. This accomplishment reflects our district's strong commitment to creating safe, supportive, and inclusive learning environments for all students. We also have here with us today a representative from the University of South Florida, Lauren Kowalski, who has partnered with St. Lucie Public Schools. Lauren, if you may please stand up. Thank you. It is my honor this evening to recognize the following schools for their outstanding achievements, which demonstrate not only their hard work, but our collective commitment to continuous improvement and student success. Schools, when I call your name, please have your teams come up to receive this recognition. We will begin with the bronze level recognition. Fairlawn Elementary School. Floresta Elementary School. Palm Point K-8. Rivers Edge Elementary. and St. Lucie Elementary School.
Everyone else got theirs.
Receiving the silver recognition, we have Dale Cassis Educational Complex, Mariposa Elementary School, Performance-Based Academy, Port St. Lucie High School, St. Lucie West Centennial High School, and Treasure Coast High School. And last but not least, with the highest distinction, gold status, we have Morningside Elementary School, Mosaic Digital Academy, and White City Elementary School. Congratulations, schools.
Congratulations once again to all of our PBIS Model Awards. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Kevin Perry, Assistant to the Superintendent, forward, who will share the next special order of business.
Chairman Ingersoll, board members, Superintendent Prince, the Art in the Capital competition authorized by Florida Statute 1003.49 is a voluntary statewide visual arts competition for students in grades 6 through 8. Each winning submission is to be provided to the legislator of the legislative district in which the student resides. The winning artwork then for each district will be displayed in the Capitol during the regular legislative session. We're being joined tonight by Maisha White, Legislative Assistant to Representative Dana Trebosi. The winning artwork is by a student of Miss Susan Vessel from Palm Point Educational Research School. Miss Vessel has had a student to win this local competition for 3 consecutive years. This artwork is titled The Beauty of Orange Blossoms. Joining us is the award-winning artist, 7th grader Maya Escalante. We'd also like to recognize Maya's family. If you would please stand and be recognized. Board member, Superintendent, another testament that the arts are alive and well here in the A-rated St. Lucie Public Schools.
As is reading, Dr. Perry, with the next award, we are recognizing, it's a historic award for our district. Last month, Allapattah Flats K-8 was awarded the Florida Power Library School designation for their outstanding library media program. Would representatives from Allapattah Flats and our district liaison come forward, please? This recognition, sponsored by the Florida Association of Supervisors of Media and the Florida Department of Education, it honors exemplary school library programs from across the state. It's a prestigious achievement that reflects the dedication and excellence of the Allapattah Flats community. Congratulations on this very prestigious and historic award. Congratulations once again to Allapattah Flats K-8. Once again, this is the first time any of our schools have received this prestigious award. Next, we are moving on to our STAR employee recognitions for this month. STAR is special thanks and recognition, and this is a recognition of employees who go above and beyond. The first individual that we're recognizing was nominated by Principal Kathy Potenza at St. Lucie Elementary School, and she nominated Melissa Nazario, social worker. If she could come forward. Melissa stands out. Melissa stands out as an extraordinary and unsung hero at St. Lucie Elementary. Regardless of the circumstances of her location within the district, Melissa arrives at St. Lucie Elementary at a moment's notice to address our students' needs. Recently, when a student was experiencing a mental health crisis, Melissa was at another school, but she immediately dropped what she was doing and rushed to St. Lucie Elementary to ensure the students' safety and well-being. Her unwavering commitment to our students is truly remarkable, and she deserves this recognition in celebration of her tireless efforts and selfless dedication. Congratulations to Melissa. Congratulations. Next, we would like to recognize Michael LeMay, who was nominated by Principal Brad Lehman from Treasure Coast High School. And is Michael LeMay here? Is he here? Okay, come forward, please. There he is. Mr. Lehman, in his nomination, wrote, "Here at Treasure Coast High School, we would like to recognize bus driver Mr. Michael LeMay. For the last several school years, Mr. LeMay, which we refer to as the GOAT here at Treasure Coast High School, provides daily double-back trips to ensure all of our Titan students left behind due to busing issues make it home safely. Without hesitation, Mr. LeMay offers solutions that are student-centered and selfless. We are proud to call Mr. LeMay a friend of Treasure Coast High School, someone that demonstrates the Titan spirit each and every day. We're thankful for drivers like Mr. LeMay, who we consider him a Titan for life. Titan born, Titan bred." And that concludes our special recognitions for this evening.
Okay. Moving on, ESOL report. And at this time, I don't think there's anyone here to speak for them. I know they had a executive meeting today, so, or this afternoon, so I know they had conflicting interests. CWA report. No report, thank you. We're moving on to 7.1, the adoption of a consent agenda. Can I get a motion for that?
So moved.
Can I get a second? I got a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 4-0. At this time, Mr. Superintendent, I would take your recommendation for the consent agenda.
I recommend the board approve the consent agenda as submitted.
Board members, you have heard the motion of the superintendent. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Discussion? Seeing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Next is informational sheets, and you can look over those on your leisure. And if you're following us online, you can go to St. Lucie County Public Schools website and read those over. Mr. Superintendent, can I have your report, please?
Yes, I wanted to start off by wishing, I very rarely do this and single out individuals, but today's a very special day because the Deputy Superintendent of St. Lucie County Public Schools has a birthday, and I wanted to wish Dr. Helen Wild a happy birthday.
Oh, Helen!
And also, Dr. Wild's grandson, Nolan, it's his 7th birthday today also. So happy birthday to little Nolan. And the reason I say that, I did the deputy superintendent job for 7 years, and gosh, what a hard job it is. So I feel for you, Dr. Wild. But with that being said, we do have some upcoming events I wanted to remind the board of. The district office Thanksgiving luncheon is just 2 days away. It's this Thursday at 11:30. It's a wonderful event where we celebrate Thanksgiving, and I know board members serve our district office staff. And also we have a couple of parades coming up, the City of Port St. Lucie Parade on December 6th at the Mid-Florida Event Center, and the Sight and Sound Holiday Parade in Fort Pierce on December 7th downtown. Wanted to make some special recognitions to our School-Related Employees of the Year finalists. They were announced last Friday. The prize patrol was out at the schools, and congratulations to Mr. Jesse Steckler, the bookkeeper at Legacy High, Dolores Annie Stevens, the school clerk at Fairlawn. I want to thank also Mr. Ader, the principal there, because Annie was not there, but we did get Annie on FaceTime, which was absolutely fantastic, taking photos with a phone with Annie's face. So that was awesome. And also Lairton McNeely, the behavior tech at St. Lucie Elementary. Congratulations to those finalists, and we look forward to that. We also had a very special recognition for one of our own. Ms. Teresa Aronson received the Emerging Leader Award from the Florida School Boards Association. So congratulations, Ms. Aronson. I wanted to recognize you. And to earn this recognition, one must complete and document a minimum of 48 hours of professional development within 1 year of being elected. Congratulations, Ms. Aronson. I wanted to say thank you for your service, and also for all of our board members. You have no idea how lucky I am to have such a wonderful working relationship with each of our board members. So thank you, and I appreciate our board each and every day, especially when I've got a superintendent's meeting coming up here in about 3 weeks, and I'll hear some stories, but I've got great stories to tell about St. Lucie County Public Schools.
Thank you.
Yes. The last thing I wanted to mention was we've got a couple of slides. Last Wednesday, we had our 8th grade experience. And what the 8th grade experience is part of our Classrooms to Careers. We had over 750 students from across the district. These are 8th grade students coming in and meeting our local business folk. And these businesses basically were sparking the interests of our children in 8th grade. And what does that look like? It looks like students getting to experience different fields of work, what's out here locally in our community, and that was in conjunction with the Economic Development Council and our local business partners. But I can't tell you how grateful I am for our relationship with our local business leaders, because we have a pipeline of high-quality students coming out of St. Lucie County Public Schools that are ready to enter our workforce. And this was a great way for our 8th grade students, and our businesses were challenged. How do you plant a seed in a student that will spark their interest to get them to take the courses necessary to emerge a graduate that's going to come work for you. And that's also part of our job experience, pre-internships, pre-apprenticeships, and also eventually our job fair. So I wanted to thank all of our partners for coming out. It was a great experience, and more so than that, all of our board members were able to make the event, and I want to thank our board members for participating. Many of you stayed for a long time, got to see some really cool stuff, and it was an outstanding experience for all. And with that being said, I want to wish everyone a wonderful Thanksgiving week. We're closing out the week strong. When students return after the holidays, we take the first day of PM2, which is our second assessment cycle, to see how our students progress. But more importantly, I want all of our students to have a safe Thanksgiving week. Families, travel safely. Enjoy your families, be re-energized. If you're an employee of ours, I want to say how grateful I am. And if there's one thing that I'm thankful for, is to be superintendent of St. Lucie County Public Schools. That concludes my remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Attorney's report?
No report.
All righty, board members, we have a few items to vote on. We're going to vote on, this is approval for travel out of the district. Can I get a motion? Thank you. Can I get a second?
Second.
Discussion? This is the FSBA in Tampa.
I was going to ask you to clarify the travel.
Yep, FSBA, December the 2nd through the 5th. Those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right, 20.2 is the naming process and results of the new Western Grove K-8 school. Mr. Superintendent, can you give me your recommendation?
Yes, Chairman Ingersoll, the results of the ranking order are: first was Tradition Lakes K-8, second was Sunset Grove K-8, and ranked third was Heritage K-8. It is now up to the board to make a motion, second, and vote to confirm the new name of the first choice, which is Tradition Lakes K-8.
In like a minute, can you just tell us how we came to these results really quickly? So
The at the school board, the last school board meeting, the names were presented once again to the board, and each board member was given a ballot, and they rank ordered first, second, and third, and it was a unanimous vote for Tradition Lakes.
Okay, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent. Can I get a motion? Got a motion? Can I get a second? Got a second? Any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. We're going to go ahead and move on to board members' reports. Mrs. Richardson, could you start us off?
Over the past month, and I just want to say hello to everybody, good evening, and thank you for being here. Over the past month, remarkable things have been happening in our schools, and I want to highlight some of the experiences I was honored to be a part of. So Dr. Prince and I, he started out with or mentioned the Classroom to Careers event, so I'm going to kind of piggyback on that as well. So a heartfelt thank you to Pete Tesh, Anita Fisher, and the staff of the Treasure Coast Center for Economic and Educational Development for their unwavering support of our students and community. On Wednesday, November 12th, we welcome our very first group of 8th graders to participate in a hand-on career exploration event through the Classroom to Careers program. Now, the purpose of this event was to help our students explore their futures, connect with local businesses, and start envisioning the path that will lead them from the classroom to their careers. I was thoroughly impressed by the students' genuine interest and the overwhelming turnout from our business community. I don't think we had enough space in here for the amount of, for the number of business partners that showed up. It was phenomenal. So thank you so very much. We had over 700 student attendees, I anticipate significant growth in the years to come, and am already envisioning the possibility of expanding to include seventh graders. And why seventh graders? Because the earlier we start to plant the seed, it's the more that they can zone in, tune in, fine tune what it is that they want to do. They're going to change their minds, yes, 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 but at least they'll have a start, something to start thinking about. So I think seventh grade, with our children being just so technologically savvy, you know, they're learning, they know so much, the earlier the better, I think. Anyway, that's my thought. This event isn't about students getting jobs, it's about exposure to the many careers that exist and planting seeds for their future. One moment that truly stood out was seeing an 8th grader student who arrived dressed in a suit, demonstrating remarkable commitment and professionalism. He was determined to make most of this opportunity. He was in it to win. The energy and excitement throughout the event were unmistakable. There was so much I could say, and there is so much I could say, but I'm not going to bore you. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the following individuals for making this event the huge success it was. Mrs. Denise Rodriguez, Mr. Rod Natter, Mrs. Alicia Sides. Thank you. After, yes, it was an amazing event. Everything was decent and in order. You know, I mean, it was amazing. If you weren't here, you missed something. Mrs. Sides, I took the time to sit with her. Well, not sit with her, we were just standing, and she was telling me her story. And I realized how passionate and committed she is to ensuring that the Career Technical Education Program is successful. Mrs. Sides, thank you for bringing all that you bring to the table. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you also to our dedicated career coaches, Dr. Robinson and Terrence Platt. I mean, they were there, thick and thin. They were just there. So thank you. Special mention goes to Deputy K9 Sydney from the Sheriff Office, along with her handler, Deputy Brittany. I can't remember her last name. What is it, Dr. Weil? Okay, Deputy Brittany. Sydney, Deputy K9 Sydney. Did you say her name? Duran. Pardon me? Her last name is Duran. Duran. So let me get it right. Her handler, Deputy Brittany Duran. Sydney absolutely made my day. So I'm going to move on to to another highlight. I was privileged to tour the St. Lucie Public Schools transition program for students aged 18 to 21. Our first stop was the South County Transportation Complex. There, I met Mrs. Ann Cooper, who's the instructor, Cheryl Mobley and Philip Lindsay, their job coaches, and the students. Out of respect for privacy, I won't share the student's name because I did not get permission. These students operated the coffee carts at the compound, and the feedback I received about their work and dedication was overwhelmingly positive. Mrs. Cooper, Mrs. Mobley, and Mr. Lindsay, thank you for your commitment to ensuring our students have the education and the skills they need to lead fulfilling lives. My next stop was the Centennial High School cafeteria. This is a school-based program, This school-based transition program is the brainchild of cafeteria manager, Mrs. Soka, who, along with her staff, believes that all children are capable of success, no exceptions. The students work in the cafeteria under staff supervision, gaining valuable real-world experience. I want to extend my appreciation to Tracy Hogan, who is the instructor, Karen Goodner, who is a paraprofessional, Edith Medeiros, who is a paraprofessional, Principal Boria, and Assistant Principal Melissa Phillip Hill for making this program the success it is. My last and final stop was Project Search at the Cleveland Clinic Tradition Hospital. My deepest appreciation goes out to Pamela Williams, who is the instructor, and Monica Lewis, who is a paraprofessional. These students absolutely love what they do, and I received outstanding feedback about their job aptitude and work ethic. They couldn't wait to tell me what they did. I can't thank enough Mr. Lewis Hinton, Desiree Allman, who is they are project specialists, Mrs. Heather Rowland, who is the executive director, and Mrs. Marcy Lucky, director of ESC. Enough. I can't thank you enough for making my tour possible. Why do I say this? Because I had a wonderful time hearing stories from our staff and students, which helped me to see life through their perspectives and has made a lasting impression on me. So, thank you so very much. I'm going to pivot to Veterans Day celebration at Francis K. Sweet Elementary. I attended the Veterans Day celebration at that school to honor our vets for their service. First and foremost, I want to thank all our veterans for their sacrifice and dedication to our country. Mrs. Major, she is the 2026 Teacher of the Year for FK Sweet. She wore her uniform proudly. Thank you, Ms. Major, for your service. The veterans were honored with a parade, gifts, songs, and breakfast. Thank you to Mrs. Dr. Bennett and her team for creating such a meaningful event for our veterans and students. Last but not least, I had the opportunity to visit Westwood High School, the school that's being built. We toured the school yesterday. I was thrilled to share, I am thrilled to share with all of you, the students, educators, and community, that this is a state-of-the-art facility. Considering where Westwood is right now to what Westwood is getting, it is amazing. Everything is 2 times what they had. Everything is bigger and better. Let me give you a sense of the attention to detail. Even the barn has outdoor plumbing. They have a toilet. Yeah. Bigger and better. The building features windows throughout, providing natural light in every space. Why do I say that? Because Principal Alfonso was very excited about the views. Everything was about the views, the views. The career and technical education wing is exceptional, and the technology, like I said, is outstanding. Everything you could imagine is incorporated in the school. To everyone, especially our Fort Pierce community, our parents, and business partners, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You should experience this school for yourself. I left there, I was just blown out of the waters. It is amazing. Principal Alfonso was like a kid in a candy store, eager to showcase everything this new school had to offer. To quote him, Westwood will be the epicenter of the community and produce college and career-ready students in St. Lucie County. For him, this is not an option. It's a given. It's a promise. Panther Pride. Congratulations to our Principal of the Year, Mrs. Stubbs, Principal of Dan McCarty Middle, Assistant Principal of the Year, Mrs. Geisler, and she's Assistant Principal of White City Elementary. My closing thoughts are, I want to end my report by reflecting on a message from, the lyrics to a song from one of our greatest performers of all time, Michael Jackson. In his Ionic song about unity and collective responsibility for our children's future, the sentiment reminds us that we are responsible for making a brighter day for our children, that choices we make today will save and shape their lives, and together, as a village, we can create a better tomorrow. We are the world. We are the people. We are the ones to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. This ends my report for tonight. Have a very happy holiday. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Richardson. Mrs. Aronson, please.
Briefly, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for allowing me to take the classes to earn the Emerging Leader Award. It's not mandatory. It was optional. I really feel it should be mandatory for all school board members. I mean, it is an intensive 2-day training on policy, governance, and how we even receive financing, which I feel has just given me a wealth of knowledge in this position as a school board member. So I really do truly thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of that. And actually my board as well at the Chamber of Commerce for allowing me the time to go do those 2-day trainings, because the information is invaluable, and it allowed me to have a very, very good conversation with our CFO and our assistant superintendent on the budget this year, because I wanted to be sure I understood exactly why, how, and every single reason why we do what we do here, and why and what we passed. So thank you so much, all of you, for allowing me to do that. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for going. I couldn't stress enough. I went when I was new too, and I think it should be mandatory for all school board members. Thank you, Ms. Hawley.
No report other than just to wish everyone a very blessed and hopefully peaceful Thanksgiving break next week. And may we come back ready to meet December with open arms, and all of our students are ready. I can't believe it will end the semester for us, but thank you for all your hard work getting here. So please take some time next week and take care of you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Ms. Hawley. Dr. Mills.
Well, I guess I'm going to be a little Debbie Downer right now, because I want to say that I'm very disappointed in how the vote came out this evening in regards to vice chair. And I'm just going to speak truth to what I believe is power. I think that we have a long way to go here in St. Lucie County Public Schools. I think that it is very disrespectful not to allow each of us to have that rotation that we had many years ago until I came on this board, and all of a sudden the rotation stopped. Now, I'm an African-American woman, okay, if you haven't noticed. And so I have different experience from most of the board members up here on this board. And I am determined to fight for all people and to do the right thing as I see it needs to be done. And I really believe that Ms. Richardson deserved to be that chairwoman this evening. After 6 years, going on 6 years that this woman has served on this board. Now, the people voted her in. If it had not been for Ms. Carol Hilson, it would have taken me much longer before they would have voted me as a vice chair or chair. Ms. Hilson was the one who said, see, we go back a ways, but we haven't come too far yet. She was the one who said, when it was time when they wanted to vote her in and they kept skipping over me, Dr. Mills, she was the one who said, I want Dr. Mills to serve in my place. And from that moment on, things turned around and changed for the better. I have served many times as vice chair. I've served many times as chairman of this board because someone stood up one day to say no more.
Chair Ingersoll, I'd like to speak.
So I am
Just one
very
second. Go ahead.
disappointed. I
Let Dr.
thought
Mills
that
finish.
maybe we would all be able to see what I'm seeing, and we would have all stood to mentor her, to help her, to train her, to be there and support her into going to the next level on this school board. So I'm just disappointed in how that vote went.
Mrs. Aronson?
I'm disappointed in what you just said. I'm new here.
Okay.
And I take offense to that in a great way. First of all, I'm not white either. Second of all, I did vote for you to be chair, but I think it's important to note that leadership roles are earned. They're not given based on length of time, they're based on quality of time. And in my short time here, there have been people on this board that have reached out to me, including yourself, Dr. Mills, to mentor me, have conversations with me, and there are people that have not. And as we move forward, anybody that has a leadership role on this board should work in unison with the group. And I'm not going to vote for anybody that hasn't demonstrated the ability to do that. It has nothing to do with race, with color, with sex, anything other than the ability to lead. And I won't stand for anybody accusing me of anything other than making my decision based on that.
Well, and I respect what you just said. I'm still, because of my history and my past and what I've experienced, I see it a different way. And I hear what you're saying, and I respect what you're saying, as I expect you to respect my viewpoint on the issue as well.
I'm going to follow up on that, too. And it's disrespectful to me, too, and I take offense to it. The reason why I didn't vote for it is, number one, we're not on the same team. When we vote for norms, we all voted for the same ones except for one. That represents all of us. Number two, I think the relationship between the superintendent and that's Mrs. Richardson is not where it should be in order to lead. Number three, I did reach out to Mrs. Richardson about 3 or 4 years ago, and she told me it just wasn't going to work out. You can't be a team player up here and lead if you can't get people to follow you. And it doesn't matter if it's race, gender, or anything. We're a team up here, and it has to be a team.
I understand that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. At the same time, I know what I went through coming on this board and being the first black female to serve on St. Lucie County School Board, and I know what I went through. And no one can tell me otherwise because I had to go through it. I'm the one that had to go through it. And if it wasn't, as I said before, someone to stand up and say, no more. We need to rotate like we've been rotating, and I'm going to move my position of someone nominating me to put her, I want her in my place. I was a team player the whole time. The whole time, I've always been a team player. I've always believed in doing the right thing, bottom line. And so I hear what you guys are saying, but my own experience says something else.
The students of St. Lucie County deserve a leader, not a rotation.
And I would also say is that I think that I also voted for you, too, at that time. And then I was also up for chairmanship one time, and I stepped down and let someone else take my spot.
Well, I have said my piece, and I appreciate your comments, and this is the time that we can talk about it
Yes, ma'am.
under sunshine. So this is why it's so important for me to say what I have to say now, because I'm not going to think of it within myself and not express it. So I've made my expression. I know you were not here 15 years ago, and what I had to endure. And whether people want to admit it or not, it doesn't make a difference. I know it happened. So I'm standing here to just take us forward, hopefully, in doing what we each want. You know, that opportunity to serve in the different capacities. And I wasn't given that until someone stepped up and said what they said. So I will always, I don't care what the issue is, if I believe it's wrong, I'm going to express that. And if I believe it right, I will always be that team player. But y'all know at times throughout history, I have stepped outside of the team to say what I believe and to vote the way I believe. So I appreciate your comments. I can understand a little bit more of where you may have been coming from. And, but make sure within your own heart that that's what it is.
It definitely is.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm comfortable with it. And I don't want to negate your experience because I wasn't here for that, so please don't think I am.
Mrs. Richardson?
Yes, I would like to say something. I'm sitting right here. I'm trying to be very politically correct right now, but Mr. Ingersoll, you are assuming that you know about my relationship with the superintendent, and you are assuming. So could you please explain to me what my relationship is with the superintendent?
Well, just
Yeah,
coming
please
to-
explain that to me.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I am, because
Okay.
sometimes I come here and I feel like there's daggers being looked at between the two of you sometimes.
And the
Within-
superintendent, you're talking about me and the superintendent?
Within the last 4 or 5 months, I said, I think it's gotten better, but before that, I think we've had issues.
But that was the reason why you wouldn't vote for me, because I have issues with the superintendent,
Yes,
which
ma'am,
you
because
said
this
within the last
position
4
requires
months has
working with-
changed.
Yes, ma'am, 4 months. it
Okay,
has
all
changed.
right,
Yes.
so, all right. And let's go back a year ago when we talk about leadership and being a team player. Were you being a team player when I was campaigning, Mr. Ingersoll? And Mrs. Hawley, were you being a team player with me?
In which regards?
In what regards?
Yes, ma'am, I spoke the truth.
Mr. Ingersoll, can we just, let's do this.
I didn't call
the-
anybody,
the-
they called me.
Pardon me?
You're talking about the newspaper articles and stuff?
I'm talking about the
People called
newspaper
me.
articles, but you answered questions. You were the one that were answering the questions. They could not have put anything on paper unless you answered their
Yes, ma'am, I did.
questions, okay?
But I've
And
never
those
called a
questions
newspaper
were not
reporter.
very positive, not very enlightening. You were out there campaigning against a sitting board member, Jennifer Richardson. So when you talk about being a team player, you should have set the example ahead of time if you wanted a team player. You showed me that you were not a team player. So when we're talking about leadership, you lead by example, and you were not setting an example for me to follow as a non-seasoned board member. Mrs. Aronson, I had not reached out to you because you know everything. You've been on a board before. You know about Robert's Rules of Order or whatever that is. You know these things. You've been on the board. You've said enough to me that whatever is going on. You know how to run a board meeting. I never thought that my experience could help you in any way. Furthermore, I've seen that you are in the company of very seasoned board members. There's nothing that I could tell you that you did not already know. So my reaching out to you was neither here nor there.
Well, I never said that I knew everything. That conversation never took place. But I reached out to you in terms of Christmas last year, and I have tried to have conversations with you, and you've wholly ignored me. So I did try to reach out to you.
Well, on a personal level, I'm talking about on a professional levels here on the board, okay? I'm an elected official. I'm not elected to be friends with anybody. I'm elected to do
You made
whatever
that- you made that very
the
clear.
constituents elected me to do, to be a board member and to give the superintendent directions as a board member, and he gets a consensus with 3 or 4 votes. So I do my job. I am doing my job. I was never elected to be a friend.
You made that very clear.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Okay. I'll go ahead and close this out, and this is my report. On the good news is Central's still playing football, and hopefully this is Friday night. They're going to continue on to the state level and hopefully win and get another opportunity at Vero Beach. I do want to thank those that are involved in the Country Kitchen. That was an excellent day, and appreciate everybody that was involved there, particularly the county. And lastly, our state team, our volleyball team at Legacy, we came in 8th place in the state. And we have a lot of thanks to Allapattah Flats. People don't know this, but we didn't have volleyball nets at the beginning of the season. Westgate for letting us use their gym. And at the end, Manatee had to let us use their gym when our gym was booked. So it's just not one high school, but it's multiple schools getting involved and getting called at the last minute to help us pitch in to put together a team. And same thing with our football team, too. At this time, I just want to wish everyone a holiday. We do have a scheduled speaker, Miss Sabrina Taylor. If you'd like to come forward, state your name and just what county you reside in.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me adjust. So, Sabrina Taylor, I reside in St. Lucie County. I'm a resident of Fort Pierce, graduate of Fort Pierce, now Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, at the time Fort Pierce Westwood High School.
Ms. Taylor, really quickly, if you don't mind. You got 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
quite aware. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much, sir.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. So thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the school board, the superintendent, and other members of the dais. I am before you this evening to pose 2 questions related to Florida House Bill 1105, authored by the Education and Employment Committee, section titled High School Instruction and Graduation Requirements. The bill modifies provisions related to high school instruction and graduation options. Bullet 2 specifically states, it eliminates the certificate of completion and requires the Department of Education to develop, by January 1, 2026, guidance about adult education and post-secondary options for students who do not earn a diploma. So for us, there are 2 salient questions. The first, given the required deadline of January 1, 2026, for the Florida Department of Education to develop guidance about adult education and post-secondary options for the affected students to earn a diploma, what will be the role, if applicable, of the St. Lucie School District? Question number 2, what is the communication plan for the affected students and families to ensure these students have the opportunity to obtain a diploma and thus become productive citizens of the community? Thank you so much always for the opportunity to come before you. I look forward to our continued partnership. And I too wish you all and everybody in the room a very prosperous and thankful Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much, Ms. Taylor. This time we have another second speaker that would like to come forward, Chrissy Thanatos. Thank you, Ms. Thanatos. Please state your name for the record.
Chrissy Thanis. Good evening, Chair and members of the board. I'm here tonight because I believe our school must remain a place where truth, evidence, and open discussion guide what our children learn, not politics from Tallahassee. The new social studies standards being proposed under Senate Bill 1264, signed by Governor DeSantis, would require instructions on the so-called consequences of communism. Now, on the surface, that might sound reasonable. Every student should understand the failures and tragedies that occurred under oppression regimes. But when you read what's actually in these standards, you see something very troubling. They were not written by classroom teachers, historians, or local educators. They were written by political appointees. And instead of inviting students to learn history, they seem designed to tell students what to think and not how to think. The law claims to protect our children from indoctrination, yet what it really does is replace one form of indoctrination with another. It paints all left-leaning movements, labor rights, civil rights, social justice, as somehow communist, while ignoring the very real dangers of authoritarianism and fascism on the right. That's not education, that's ideology. Real history is complicated. It demands balance, evidence. Students deserve to learn about all systems of government, communism, socialism, fascism, democracy, and examine how they've each affected people's lives around the world. They deserve to explore the Cold War in its full context, the fear, the propaganda, the arms race, and yes, the American movements for peace and equality that helped shape a better nation. But under these new rules, teachers could be punished simply for encouraging debate or for showing that economic ideas exist on a spectrum. Imagine a student asking, "What's the difference between socialism and social democracy?" And a teacher hesitating to answer, afraid of breaking the law. That's not academic freedom, that's fear. Our students need to learn how to weigh evidence, test arguments, and recognize bias, not how to repeat a state-approved point of view. Education is supposed to build critical thinkers, citizens who can stand on their own 2 feet, challenge authority when necessary, and make decisions based on fact, not fear. When government dictates which ideas are safe, we lose that freedom, and we at the local level lose something too, our ability to ensure that our classrooms reflect the diversity and decency of our own community. St. Lucie County is not Tallahassee. We value respect. We value truth. We believe that our young people can handle honest history, even when it's uncomfortable. So tonight I'm asking the board to stand up for fact-based education, speak out for our teachers who want to teach, not fear being reported, speak out for our students who deserve knowledge, not propaganda, and speak out for our community, which believes that truth should never depend on who happens to hold power. If we don't defend truth in our schools, we risk raising a generation that no longer knows how to tell truth from lies. That would be a tragedy far greater than any ideology claimed to be protecting them from. Thank you. And everybody have a happy holiday with your family.
Thank you, Mrs. Thanos. At this time, I have no unscheduled speakers. All righty, have a happy holiday season. This meeting is adjourned.
the aim of breaking up Meta with forcing the spinoff of Instagram and WhatsApp into separate companies. And while there are loud bipartisan cries and